Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a mighty king. This king greatly valued the wisdom and insight of those around him. One such person whom the king trusted deeply was his minister. This minister was known for his intelligence, but what made him special was a philosophy he lived by and often shared. Everything that happens for a reason, and all is for good. Suddenly, the sword slipped from the king's hand and fell, severing a toe from his foot. Blood began to flow from the wound, causing the king great pain and anger. At that moment, the minister, still calm, said a phrase the king could not tolerate. Everything happens for a reason, and all is for good. The king, furious, shouted, "You fool, my toe is severed, and you are saying this is for good." The minister did not panic, but calmly replied, "Your Majesty, everything happens for a reason." The king could no longer tolerate the minister's words and angrily ordered the guards to imprison him. As the minister was led to the dungeon, he still maintained his calm demeanor, saying once again, "Everything happens for a reason, and all is for good." The king watched in amazement, thinking, "What a strange man. He's about to be imprisoned, yet remains so calm, as if he doesn't care about the injustice." One day, the king went hunting with his soldiers. While chasing a deer, he ventured deeper into the forest and lost his way. Realizing his situation, the king searched desperately for a way out, but he was completely lost. Suddenly, the king found himself surrounded by a group of tribesmen. These tribesmen did not know who the king was, nor were they from his kingdom. They looked at him with curiosity and quickly bound him. These tribesmen lived deep in the forest and had a custom. They sacrificed a human to their deity during special rituals. And now, the king found himself chosen as the offering. Just as the tribesmen were about to perform the sacrifice, the tribe leader noticed something unusual. The king was missing a toe. The tribe leader immediately commanded the ritual to stop. He said, "This man cannot be sacrificed. He is incomplete. If we offer an incomplete person, the deity will be angered, and the sacrifice will not bring us blessings." Thus, the tribe decided to release the king and let him go free. The king immediately ordered his soldiers to release the minister from the dungeon and restore him to his position. As the minister was freed, the king asked him, "Minister, I now understand that losing my toe was for my own good. But what about you? Why were you so calm in your suffering during those 2 months? What good could have come from that?" The minister smiled and replied, "Your Majesty, had I not been in prison, I would have accompanied you that day. Had I been with you, I too would have been sacrificed because I am whole, but because I was in prison, I was spared. Thus everything that happened was for the best." Surely you have faced difficult moments in your life and wondered why things happen the way they do. We often don't understand the reasons behind the challenges we face. But when we look back, we realize that everything happens for a reason, and all is for good. Don't forget to subscribe to Words of Compassion to keep following these meaningful stories, and share your thoughts in the comments below. May you always find peace and comfort in every challenge you face. This